Hi everybody, welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook, broadcasting live from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. We're going to be here for the next 45 minutes to talk about all kinds of products around the house. If you saw some pictures earlier, you saw that I had some product out here about the grass and about cleaning your toilet. But we're also going to talk about today how to restore your kitchen cabinets, how to clean leather, how to take care of your wallpaper maybe that is coming up in certain areas. What do you do for that? It's going to be kind of like a throwback Thursday, except it's Saturday, and we're going to talk about a whole lot of things. Now, first of all, let me give out the address here. It's 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410, right past the light at Lock Hill, Selma. The phone number here is 210-341-1573. The store is going to be open today till 6:30 and tomorrow for your convenience 11 to 5. Anything that I talk about right now, yes, we have at the store, and if you want to ask some more questions, you can just call, and you can call today. I'll be here till close, and but like I said, they'll also be open tomorrow 11 to 5. All right, so I'm going to talk about a couple of things while I'm waiting for some people to jump on real quick, and and throw out a question. How many of you have a problem with keeping your glass shower door clean? So in other words, you clean it, and then within a couple of weeks you have hard water stains again. That is always so difficult because there's nothing more beautiful than a clear shower door. I mean, with no hard water spots or anything on it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. But what doesn't look good is when you have a hazy shower door. A hazy shower door, they don't put those in the magazines, no. So what do you do to clean your door? I'm going to suggest a product that we have had for probably almost as long as I've worked for the corporation, which is about 40 years. And this product is called Delete Germ. And yes, I know it's backwards for y'all, so take my word for it. It says Delete Germ. Oh, and right now, when you're jumping on, tell your friends because they might have questions that we're going to talk about today, some answers. And if you're a good friend, you want to share that stuff. So give me some likes, some sparkles, something like that. All right, so Delete Germ. Delete Germ is a toilet bowl cleaner. A toilet bowl cleaner that we have had for a long time. So what makes this a great glass cleaner? It's the fact that it removes hard water. That's why it makes a great toilet bowl cleaner. Do you have a toilet bowl that is maybe doesn't get enough what they call head pressure? So in other words, they're not getting enough water down into the bowl to have a clean flush. In other words, the little jets underneath, they're partially clogged up with hard water, which is normal. I mean, when you have water that sits in a tray, that's that part underneath the toilet, it's going to lime up. So how do you get it clean? Well, you're going to do a two-step process. You're going to, and we did kind of skip because we were talking about shower doors, but now we're going to talk about toilets. You put it in the overflow, which goes down underneath the rim, underneath all those jets, okay? And it loosens the lime up, and then you also put some in the bowl, okay? So the same way that it cleans hard water in your toilet, it can also clean on your shower door. You just use a little bit of different process. You want to put a stream like that on your shower door, and you want to use like a Scotch-Brite green scrubby sponge because they're real tightly woven and they don't scratch. And then you're going to start going across your glass across, up and down, and then across again. And by the time you go across the third time, the glass is clean. And then you rinse, 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 rinse. So you clean your whole shower door. And then you look back and you go, oh gosh, that looks great, doesn't it? It does look great. And then for those of you that want to keep it clean for almost a year, let me tell you what to do. There is a product called Invisible Shield. Okay, this one is called Protective Glass and Surface Coating. All right, really cool name. I found this, let me tell you a little story about this. I was at the National Hardware Show, BC, before COVID. And the show was gigantic back then. And I had just cleaned my house before going, and I cleaned my glass shower door, and I thought, I get so tired of cleaning that glass shower door. So I walked past this booth, and it was these two young girls, and they had like a water fountain that was going like this. And on one part, it was going down, the water was going down like almost a sheet at a time, clear sheet at a time. And let's see, hi Stephanie, welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. If you have any questions, that's what I want to tell everybody else. If you have questions, just type them in and I'll be happy to help you with this. So, and then on the other side, it was doing like this, so it wasn't falling smoothly. One side they had treated with this, and that's what allowed the water to run smoothly down and not stick to it. And so this is what you want to put on your glass shower door, Invisible Shield Protectant. You put it on in 2 coats. It kind of smells like rubbing alcohol, and then it will stay clean. Now, if you only use this, okay, within about a month and a half, it's going to be cloudy again. However, when you are cleaning your shower door, if you will use this product, it's called Glass and Surface Cleaner and Repellent. This reinforces this, and you will get almost a year of a nice, clean sliding glass door. Did I say sliding glass door? Shower door. But these are made, hi Tommy, this product line, these are the same people that do Rain-X. Remember like a million years ago when Rain-X first came out and you would put it on your windshield, and then while it was raining, the water would just sheet this way and it would stay so clean? Well, it does the same thing. Okay, this does the same thing for your shower door. So if you want to clean your shower door, you use this toilet bowl cleaner, and then when you're done getting it clean, you want to put on the protectant, okay, the Invisible Shield, and then when you do clean, you use this, okay? All right. Now, how many of you have maybe leather chairs, leather sofa, a leather recliner, and maybe maybe it's not you, but somebody is sitting and they leave maybe hair oil on the back. Hi, Olga. Or where they put their arms all the time, it leaves an oil stain, and you think, I will never get that out. You will with this. This is the leather cleaner that is made by Howard's, okay? I did not know about this. I had a friend of mine, hi Lori, and she's the one, and she didn't even get it from me. She found it on Amazon. And then she called me and she says, do you not know about Howard's leather cleaner? And I said, I had no idea they made a leather cleaner. I mean, mostly Howard's, we think like for wood, you know, restore finish, things like that. Those are all for wood. And I'm like thinking, when did they get involved with leather? Okay. But this stuff is amazing. It surprises the heck out of me all the time. I use it in my car on the back seat where little Max will jump up into the seat, and if we've had rain, of course he brings mud on his paws. And so my seats get really dirty in the back, but it's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't see it until I want somebody to come and sit in the back seat, and then I'm like going, oh no. So this Howard's leather cleaner, shake it up real good. It takes about 20 pumps to get that to where it'll go up in there, and then you just start cleaning. And this is the cool part. On your leather seats where you've got stitching and stuff like that, it will actually clean the stitching. So you might want to take a clean like toothbrush and something like that and clean like that, and it's excellent, absolutely excellent. All right, now I want to talk to you about something. I kind of hinted on it a while ago. How many of you have a sliding glass door and it doesn't slide that well anymore? Maybe it kind of jumps a little bit, or it just won't open well. Okay, there's a couple of ways to take care of that. And most of the time people think, well, I have to replace the rollers. Not necessarily, No, there's a whole lot of easier ways to take care of it. There's always plan B. So the main thing to do is make sure that the track is clean. Vacuum out any leaves or dirt or anything. And then you want to clean it with paint thinner on a rag. Paint thinner is one of the cheapest degreasers, and it will not hurt anything, okay? You're gonna have the door open anyway. And you just clean it all up and get it all nice and clean. If the track is bent a little bit because maybe you've rolled something heavy over it, just take a pair of pliers, straighten it out. Hi, Susan. And straighten it all out. Then you want to take a product, not WD-40, okay? This is called Tri-Flow, and there's a reason you want to use Tri-Flow instead of WD-40. For those of you that have used WD-40, do you find that after about a month that the door gets sticky again, and maybe it jumps a little bit instead of moving smoothly? That is because WD-40 attracts dust. Tri-Flow does not. It's like liquid ball bearings in a spray can. It is an excellent lubricant. It can lubricate anything, but right now, let me tell you what to do for the sliding glass door. You want to open your door a little bit and spray down and move the door back and forth. Then open the door a little bit wider, spray some more, then move it back and forth until finally you can open all the door the whole way and you can spray the whole track. And then I'm going to tell you something. You better be careful when you open and close your sliding glass door, because that's how much easier it is to open your sliding glass door now. You don't have to use a whole lot of energy doing it. One time I did the mirror doors that are up in my bedroom, and I sprayed it on the floor, and you know how heavy mirror doors are. Well, I would have to pull with both hands. So I used this, and I did not know how well it would move afterwards. And I did this, and I nearly knocked that mirror door into the next room. So you won't have to work very hard about opening the door. Now, I have something else I want to show you, and it's kind of hard to see. But this is the cool part about y'all watching on Facebook. All right, see this? All right, this is a long stainless steel track. And if the track on your sliding glass door gets messed up where you cannot straighten it up, so in other words, you know how I told you earlier to take a pair of pliers and straighten it up? Okay, but if yours is beyond that, you can't straighten it up the best that you can, pop this track right on top of it, and then you will have like a brand new smooth surface to be sliding over. We have these, they're not expensive, and then you can trim it as much as you need it. So it's an excellent answer to getting your sliding glass door to perform better, because it's hard to take it up, pull it out, replace the wheels, put it back in. And this is an easier plan B. All right. Now, let me ask you something. How many of you have granite countertops? Okay, anybody here have a granite countertop? And the people that installed your granite asked if you wanted a granite sink. And that sounds like a wonderful idea, doesn't it? And they're composite sinks. They're not like solid granite. They take granite, crush it, they put it in a polymer, and they make a sink out of it. All right, so when you have these sinks, and if you just have, you don't have soft water, they stain very easily, and they look gray and with white specks all over them, and it's very hard to make them look good again. But, okay, here's Howard's to the rescue again. It's called Wax It All. Wax It All. And then you can take a little bit of this. Let me show you what it looks like. It is a solid, beeswax, Carnauba wax, several different waxes all together. And then you can take and you can put that in that sink and polish it out, and it will look like when they first installed it, brand new. It will look so good. But that's not all this will work for. So if you have butcher block countertops, this is wonderful to use on. If you have, and this is a food grade, okay, this is a food grade mineral oil. Cutting boards, butcher blocks, toys, bowls, utensils. So if you have like wooden spoons and forks and things like that for your salad bowl, then of course you can use that on there. It also says you can use it on concrete. I guess if you had a concrete countertops, I would see how it would give them a really nice polished look. Stainless steel, granite, marble, soapstone, slate, laminate, restores all kinds of faded wood, metal. All right, I have some patio furniture that's powder coated outside, and it's in great shape, but the powder coating kind of fades after a little while. And I put some of this on, like if I'm getting ready to have company out and they're gonna be sitting outside on my patio, I do all the chairs with this, and it looks like it's brand new. And it stays on for quite a little while, and it's so easy to use. You don't need a whole lot. You can just wipe it on and wipe it off. And it's called Howard's Wax It Off. Now, earlier I was talking about the leather cleaner, okay, from Howard's, and they have a leather salve, and it looks a whole lot like this, except it's for leather. And if you have, maybe your couch has got some little surface scratches on it, maybe your animals jumped up there, maybe it lost some color, and this is their leather salve, is an excellent way to put back color into the sofa, disguise all those little surface scratches. It does an excellent job. Excellent job. Okay, let's take a little break from the hardware and let's talk about the gift shop. Okay, see the shirts that we just got in? We just got about 8 or 10 new pieces of apparel, and we have them out in the store. And we got in y'all's favorite, like Izzy's. These are so cute. They have, you open them up on the inside, and there's like 3 areas where you can put stuff, and zippered, in a place for your credit cards. These little things, they come in every color in the world. They are buttery soft. They would make a great gift, and they're only $29.99. Absolutely. They're so great, in some metallics, and it's called Izzy. It's Izzy, and you can do it across body. And do we have out those new crossbodies, the ones with the guitar? Can I show those to them too? Okay. We also got in a new kind of, they call it is a crossbody, but you wear it differently. And I started seeing a lot of my friends, my constituents, wear them like when they are at the airport, because you are completely hands-free. Thanks, Jill. It's this, okay? And it kind of goes across the front. I'm going to step back just a little bit. It kind of goes across like this, okay? And so it falls like this, and it's got zippers right here to where you never even have to dig. They're right there at your hand. So how convenient at the airport to have that. Or they've got all adorable guitar straps on them, zippers in the back to where if you wanted to put your little deal that holds your credit cards right there, and then zip that up. It's got plenty of room for your phone. The black looks so expensive, but let's see. I can't remember how much these are. Of course, I never can remember anything, how much it is. Hang on just a second. 59. 59. This is a great gift. All right, and then we have other colors. So those are really nice. Now we have Nora Fleming party. Are we gonna, if we have some things, yeah, we have some things left to give away. So we're just gonna keep extending. We were really busy, but we were prepared for that. And so we still have some things to give away. So if you wanted to come on over to the store right now, 2361 Northwest Military, we're still having this Nora Fleming sale. And this, if you like Nora Fleming, this sale is really good. It's got 3 tiers to it. If you purchase $25, you get to pick a free mini. A mini is a little, what do you call it? A little mini that goes in, thank you. A little ceramic that you put in Nora Fleming. Every Nora Fleming serveware piece has a hole, and you put that in there. And then you can customize it by just changing out the mini for fall, summer, all kinds of things. See, they have these cutie containers like that, and we put the purple on top. And then you could, this would be great in the bathroom, or you could put candy in it. I mean, they're absolutely wonderful. And then, okay, so you get a free mini for the first tier. If you spend $50 or more, you get a free melamine with candy inside, and still the free mini. So, and if you do $75 or more, you get the free mini, you get the free candy dish with candy, and then you get a free Nora Fleming. It's a candy cocktail napkin dish. So either cocktail napkins can go in it, or you can put candy or nuts or anything in it. You get that for free. And, okay, you saw this little, these are special. These were a special one. And you get one of these. So this is the time to be doing this. Hi, Diane. Hi, Josie. I just got through explaining the great little deal that we got going on with Nora Fleming. So if y'all have questions about what's on sale or what we have left as giveaways, call the store 210-341-1573. Now I want to tell you something else. We carry a line of gourmet foods called Stonewall Kitchen. And Stonewall Kitchen makes great jams. Woo, thank you. I know, that can go bye-bye now. Okay. Okay, they make great jams. They make great things that you can put over cream cheese. They're savory kind of things. Okay, so this is strawberry fig. Oh, this is so good. And I mean, you know how much? $9.99. This is a great gift, a great size. See how big it is? Great presentation for under $10. I don't know of many gifts that are this nice for under $10. So you have someone you want to give something for, you maybe don't know them well enough to say, I'll get them this candle or these pair of earrings. But you know what? This is what my dad always said. Everybody's got to eat, okay? So we have this. We made one that was a horseradish mustard, and we poured it over cream cheese. Oh, it was so good. They have a whole bunch of different kinds of crackers. How many of y'all have lived here all your life like I have, and you remember Scrivener's? Oh, Scrivener's was, I'd love to have that place here again. And they used to, in their restaurant, serve those little cheese crackers that were so yummy. All right, well, Stonewall has got these cheese crackers that taste a whole lot like that, and they are so good. And like I said, these are great gifts. I mean, you could easily send this in the mail. Like if you have family that lives someplace else and you want to send them something and they're hard to buy for, send them food. Any of this stuff would pack up and ship very easily, okay? So come by and take a look at the Stonewall that we have. So let's see. Now, let's go back to, how many of you have maybe kitchen cabinets that wherever you touch the handle, the knob, it looks dirty there? Okay. There is a product that I thought I brought over here. Yes, I did. I know I did. It was purple. Okay. Maybe I didn't make it over here with it. Anyway, it's made by Holloway House, and it's called, it used to be called Fine Wood Cleaner, and it's purple, okay? It's about in a jar about like this size, okay? And it cleans off oil, dirt, grime. You know how like in your kitchen, lots of times when you're cooking, oil goes up in the air. We cook with this oil and that oil, and it goes up into the air, and then it lands on our cabinets and makes them tacky, sticky, makes it not look as nice, especially like where you're constantly grabbing it, the wood will darken. And so you can use the Holloway House wood cleaner, and you can use it on your kitchen cabinets. You could use it on your regular wood, like your tables, your nightstands, anything like that, that maybe, and then if you have stuff that you put in storage, maybe you moved from one place to the other and you want to clean it and it looks bad right now, use that. Use the, it's called Holloway House. It used to be called Fine Wood Cleaner, so now they call it Wood Cleaner for Fine Woods. All right, so now let me show you something else. This is, how many of you like just to give a quick spray on your wood furniture and so that it looks polished? But I'm going to tell you right now, don't use things like Pledge. Don't use things like, there's a couple of things that have silicones in them. That's really not good for wood. Silicone's really not good for anything, to be honest with you. It does major damage in the bathroom because it absorbs mildew and you can't get it out, except for the one thing that I carry. All right, so this is made by Quickshine. So Holloway House, Quickshine, and you know the Quickshine people, they're the ones that do the beautiful floor finishes. They'll give you a polished look, and then with just one coat. And they have two different ones. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But if you wanted just to give a nice light, I like to do it after I've cleaned all the house, and then I want the furniture to have a more polished look. It's clean, but it doesn't look like polished. And so this Quickshine, this stuff is good. And it, not very much, and you just spray it on, and then I'm telling you, Just try it. You're gonna like it. It's so much better for you than and your wood furniture than the other sprays that you use that have silicone in them. All right. Now I'm going to talk about if you have wood, okay, that maybe a table and it looks like that. All right, but it really needs to look like that. Okay, this is a product that has been around like forever, okay? And lots of times when you look at stuff on HGTV and they're redoing cabinets, you'll see them and they'll block that out like that. But you can't miss this yellow can, okay? This stuff's amazing. This will go down below the varnish and color the wood underneath. I don't know of anything still that will do that. This is the only product that I know. And you just put a little bit on a rag, you know, like this, and then wipe across your furniture, going all in one direction, okay? And then let it dry. And then after it dries, in about, I don't know, 10 minutes, look at it. And if you still have some spots on it, it'll even cover up white rings. Lots of times we tell people to use white ring remover, but if the rest of the table and the nightstands and the end tables, they have marks on them, just use the Restore finish. It'll work on any kind of stained finish. So if it's painted, no, you do not use this. But if you have a stain and a varnish, Restore finish is what you want to use. Remember, just a little bit on a rag, go in the same direction, across in the same direction, okay? Let it dry. If you need a second coat, then do a second coat. Now, when you're done with that, you can use a little of this called Feed and Wax. This Feed and Wax is for the inside of the house. So if you've had to restore some of your furniture with the Restore finish, use a small amount of Feed and Wax to protect it. Now, let me tell you what else Feed and Wax is really good for. And you can smell it even through here. It's got all kinds of beeswax, orange oil, cornova. Hang on, I have to read it. I can't remember everything. Beeswax, orange oil, and it has canova oil in it, okay? And if you have kitchen cabinets that are stained, and maybe they just don't look as good as they used to. Maybe they look dull. Maybe like right around your kitchen sink, you have little white marks there from the water splashing down, and that gets in between the varnish and the wood. Okay, that water does. If you will use this, the Feed and Wax, just a little bit, maybe about just a little bit, about the size of a dime to get started. Then maybe if you need a little more than that, a nickel, and then start going over your cabinets. And still the same thing. You want to go in the same direction, okay? And you want to put it on, let it dry a little bit, and then you can buff it a little. You don't have to, but it looks better that way, okay? So if you have dry kitchen cabinets, this is really good. Now, let me tell you a story about this. My mom had a desk that I absolutely loved. It was it has metal on it and wood. It's just one drawer. It's just a statement piece. I mean, you really don't have a whole lot of storage in it to really say this is what you would use for work. But for home, I absolutely love this piece, and I would ask her for it all the time. Can I have the desk? No, you cannot have the desk. And so the desk was out at the lake house. And one time we had quite a flood. We had a flood that came all into the house, up about 3 foot in the house, and it ruined all the furniture because we could not get the water out fast enough. So then guess what? Yep, she let me have the desk. And so I took the desk home and I said, okay, I'm going to use white ring remover on it because where the water hit, say this was the leg of the chair right here, the leg of the desk. And all of this right here was super faded. It just looked like you had put it in an oven and baked it. And so I cleaned it first with that purple cleaner that I talked about earlier that was for fine wood clean. And that helped a little bit because you have to remember what the whole problem was is that wood was so dried out. So dried out. Hi, Terry. Thanks for the heart. And then, so if you put a little something on it, it looks a little bit better. But this damage had gone, it had sat in water for almost 2 days. And so it was in bad shape. So then I started putting the feed and wax on it. And I put it on one time, and the next day I walked in and it didn't look any better. It would look good like right at first, and then no, then it would look terrible. And then, so I did this for almost 3 weeks. I would go in every night. I had my little desk turned upside down, and I would do all the legs because it was just the legs that looked so bad. And then finally, but then the next day I'd come in and they would look all gray and dry again. And I was beginning to think I was going to have to paint it, and I didn't want to paint it. And so finally about I was getting on 3 weeks of doing it, and all of a sudden the next day when I came in, the wood looked good. And then I put it on for another week, and my desk looks like it's brand new. And I saved it using this Howard's Feed and Wax. It's really good stuff. So if you have some damage on some furniture, before you strip it and restain it and do all that kind of stuff, you know, do it, try an easy plan B first, okay? It doesn't always have to be hard. It can be easy, right? It can be real easy. All right. Those of you that have tile in your house, okay, how many of you have areas that the grout gets so dirty? I mean, so dirty. Because people are walking on it all the time, and you mop it, and there might be sulfates left in your mop water, and so those kind of things attract dirt again. And so you're walking on that, so it's dirt, and then you attract dirt, and so it's just not a good thing. It's hard to get clean. You get real frustrated, and you just want it to look as good as when you had it installed. Okay, Stone Tech, they make a product called Deep Cleanse, and the cleanse starts with a K. Okay, Deep Cleanse. Let me tell you a little story about this. My whole life is full of little stories. They sent this to me because I buy a lot of Stone Tech because it's a really good line, okay, for difficult cleaning. And so they sent that to me maybe about 7 years ago. And I opened it up, but I didn't do anything with it. I just went, oh, okay, it's a grout cleaner. Everybody's got grout cleaners, and you know, bottom line is, if it doesn't have some bleach in it, then it really doesn't do much good. It's just too hard to pull up that dirt without some kind of a bleach in it. Well, but some people have colored grout, and so you do not want to put bleach on your colored grout because it'll change the color on it. So one of my guys that was working for me, underneath his desk, it looked horrible. I mean, the tile that's in this building that we're in right now, it probably was brought over with, I don't know, the ark. That's how old it is. And so underneath his desk, where he's rolled over it constantly with his chair, it just kind of beats up the whole top of it and kind of like opens up all the pores in the tile. And so you clean it, but then it's all open, and so it just gets dirty all over again. And then it just got to where we couldn't get it clean. So he says, hey, can I try some of that Deep Cleanse? And I said, yeah, sure, I don't care. I mean, yeah. Well, I cannot tell you how clean that tile got. It got like it was white again. I mean, It was amazing. And so then when he showed that to me, I went, okay, well, let's go get serious. And this was back before we had redone the bathroom, in the ladies' bathroom. And so we took it and I put it on some grout and let it work for a little bit. And then this is how I use it. You spray it on, and then what you want to use as a tool, hey Karen, is you want to use a wallpaper brush. Why a wallpaper brush, you ask? Because they're like 12 inches long, okay? They have a short bristle, like about that, and they're pretty stiff. It sure beats the heck out of a toothbrush that you're cleaning this much space at a time. So when you use a wallpaper brush, you can clean almost 3 feet at a time. And that makes it so much easier, makes your job go faster. It's so easy. So if you have some really bad grout stains in the kitchen, in the bathroom, could you use this inside the shower? You can, but there's other things that are so much easier to use. This is mainly for dirt and grime, not mold and mildew. For mold and mildew, you want to use a product called ZEP, Mold and Mildew Stain Remover. It works every time. Now, if you have silicone in your shower, which a lot of people do silicone, almost every tile guy I know will put silicone around the bottom. I don't know why, because there's so many other things that are so much easier to use. And I think some people took some stuff away. They probably got, oh, somebody left this up here. Okay, so to clean silicone grout is a product called RMR 86. RMR 86 is a heavy-duty bleach-based, but that's not all it is, cleaner that will clean the stains out of silicone. The stains, how many of you have front-loading washing machines? And right there, down at that kind of a trough area where the water will sit and it will mildew there, and then makes you think twice about washing your clothes with all the mildew stains there. This RMR 86 gets it right out. I asked him when I saw it, I said, will this remove mildew out of silicone? And he kind of raised his eyebrows and he said, yes. But I could tell he did not want to commit to that. So he sent me a bottle and I used it in my shower because I had replaced all the grout in the shower with regular grout, sanded grout. That's always easy to get to clean. No, I didn't do that with that. I cleaned it, I replaced it with polyseam seal. Polyseam seal is siliconized, just not all silicone, and it will stay mildew free for 7 years. 7 years. Probably it'll last longer for me because I'm the only one taking a shower in that bathroom. So anyway, but if you have silicone caulk and you can never make it look good, you've tried, and you can try to caulk over it, that will not work. If you want to clean that out, you have to remove all of the silicone, all of it, all of the residue. I mean, and then once you clean it all out, then you have to go over it with alcohol and make sure there is nothing left, okay? So, but if you do have it and you don't want to go to that trouble, then you use the RMR 86 on that and it works every time. Now, will it also clean mildew off? Yes, but there's other things that are a whole lot cheaper because RMR 86 is not like $5.99 a bottle. It's more expensive because it is so specialized in what it will do, okay? Can you use it outside on your sidewalks? Absolutely. But 30-second outdoor cleaner is so much more economical and does the exact same thing. And so you save money. So you want to use the RMR 86 for specialized things like the silicone, like the front loading and the rubber and things like that. If you've got some stains on your concrete that nothing will get out, use the RMR 86. It's a great product. It's in the middle of the store, and we've ordered it 3 or 4 times. It's that good. You know, when you go to these hardware shows, and I'm getting ready to go in January, and it's going to be in Las Vegas again. I always hope that they never move that, because it's so easy to get in and out of Las Vegas. And every year, usually there's one thing that I walk away and go, okay, that was worth the whole trip. And last year, it was RMR 86. It really was an amazing product. So this year we're going to go again, and hopefully we get to bring back some more great stuff. All right, so I've got a few more minutes that I wanted to talk to you about some things. Hang on. What time is it? 3:45. And we're about 5 more minutes. Hey, Jean. All right, so do any of y'all that are watching have a question? If you do, try to stump me. Try to say, well, think of something, all right? All right. How many of y'all have to share a garage with someone, okay? Or you've got a bunch of stuff in your garage that you're sharing the garage with? And more than once, you have gone too far. You've gone too far, and you've bumped into either the furniture, or you've gone over too far and then you can't get out and you have to back up again and go back in. Or you see all those crazy garages where they've got a string coming down and there's a tennis ball. There's something so much easier. And it's Parking Target, okay? Parking Target. And there's a Parking Target inside here. And it is like a little bitty rubber curb is what it is. And it's got adhesive on the back side of it. Let me show you. See, like that? And then this is, okay, see how tall it is? All right, so what I suggest people do is you roll up, and if you need like a spotter with you, you know, you roll up and get in the garage exactly where you need to be, okay? That will work. And then you put your Parking Target down. Back up, lift your Parking Target enough to where you can undo the adhesive, and then making sure that you're on clean concrete, then press it down into place. Stand on it for just, I don't know, a couple of minutes, and then that's it. It's stuck. It's not moving. And so when you come into your garage, when you roll up to it, your tire touches it and says, okay, that's it. This is as far as we go. And it is an excellent thing. They're great gifts. Like if your mom and dad need some help with that, go into their garage and fix that up for them so that they won't run into the back of the garage and mess up the sheetrock. All right, I want to tell you about how many of y'all are struggling with your grass right now. Okay. All right, let me tell you something. There's a couple of products that we have that are made by Medina, and Medina really is who you want to use for your grass. It's organic, and I know it takes longer, but in the big scheme of things, it's so much easier. First thing you want to do is you want to use this stuff called Medina Plus. Hi, Steve. And this right here is for getting the soil ready, okay? This is not like a fertilizer. It just helps the soil get to where whatever you put on it next, it will help it work with your grass. So in other words, it's kind of like helps handshake, okay? It helps shake hands with whatever you're going to do next with your grass. Now, after you use the Medina Plus, you want to use, see if I can do this without knocking down the phone. Okay, we have this. This is a small size. This is Medina Growing Green. Has a little girl on it front like she's in the Garden of Eden, okay? And this stuff, it's an organic fertilizer. And once you put it on the grass, then you need to water it in. Not because it's going to burn the grass, but because it will not do anything until you hit it with water, okay? So it'd be nice if you could pick a day where we were going to have rain, but we haven't had a whole lot of rain. So pick a day to where you have the time to then either hand water or turn on your sprinklers. And this stuff is awesome. Now, if you feel like you have already fertilized, but it's still, your grass doesn't look that good, okay, this is called Has to Grow, and it's super easy. You just hook it up to your hose, shake it, and start spraying. And your grass will love you for that. I mean, love you, love you, love you. All right, I have talked for 50 minutes, and you guys have been so great. Thank you so much for watching. I think next week we're gonna have a radio show on OAI, although I don't know, it depends on what football is doing. This time of the year we get a lot of this. And but let me tell you where we're located again. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway. The phone number here is 210-341-1573. We have a great website if you're watching later on after this rerun is over, and you can always go to our website, which is happyhandyman.com. We ship all over the place, and you can either just give me a call and I'll ship stuff out for you, or you can go to the website and order it and we'll ship it out for you. We ship out usually almost every day. The store's going to be open, like I said, till 6:30 today, and tomorrow 11 to 5. And that's it for this week, folks. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects we've been talking about. But by all means, you remember one thing: it will always be a great day to paint. See you next week. Bye.